Hello! Minecraft. Let's get that a little bit lower volume. We're Minecrafting tonight. We'll do a little bit of a full factory tour later. Right now I need to figure out exactly what we're gonna tackle, because I have an outstanding and steadily growing list of things that could be improved upon as we make our way to starting Tier 3. I want to say the last stream was also working on the cutting board automation, which I never got fully perfect. Not good enough. There's a lot of problems with it. And I'll get into what those are. But it turns out it's a pretty major nice to have, a cutting board setup with the slimy ferns. Ooh, it's loading. Oh, it's loading. Give it a second. Okay, alright, alright, alright. Ooh, alright. Frames, frames. Okay, we're a little bit better now. We're getting there. There's a lot going on. Okay. Yeah, last time I did at least cover the brass setup, which that's gonna have to move at some point. All right, where are we currently at? We're running on 2 wheels right now, out of 6, and it's because that this. All right. So I got a lot of different little rooms here. Let's overview. Look at this. Eh? This is the factory right now. It's getting a lot more boxy and modularized, which I'm very much digging. Makes it very easy to plan ahead and be like, oh, I'll need probably about 2 bays for this factory. Okay, so this one right here, from there to there. There we go. There's the grid size. This module here is twofold. This is supposed to take in nothing and spit out 100,000 stress units, a never-ending supply of lumber and charcoal.
Dobbs, great news. I
Yeah?
have decided to start my own pickle factory.
Wow, that
It will
is
have
great
the
news.
freshest cucumbers,
You don't
the
say.
greenest dill, and the most perfect ratio of salt to vinegar.
My mouth is
Basically,
watering.
what I'm saying is, I've Dr. Try a brine craft.
Dr. Try. That's what they call him. Dr. Try. Lumber is trickling in, which is a good sign for power. Charcoal is just, yeah, we don't use that much charcoal, really. All right, well, hang on. Night is falling. And I still don't have, like, actual walls around the factory, and I'm sure there's still some dark places. So I just tend to just sleep when possible. Chucksters. All right, so let's take a tour of this little module right here, because it's failing already. So what this is supposed to do, well, it's got charcoal. Oh, it's run out of, or it's got bone meal, but it's run out of saplings, which is a problem. Come on, come on. Come on. Get lucky. Get lucky. Nope. And then that happens. Yeah, that's... If I rebuilt this, that is one thing I would change is, it's got a major problem with if there is no tree grown. Alright, let's just grab 32 of these. I just need a big tree. Alright, come on. Here, I'll do it myself. Oh, no, you got it. Okay, good. Okay, so what happens is a big tree grows. And then it cuts it down. The items are pulled in here. And then we got this. Lumber goes down into the lower level. Cool. So far, so good. Straightforward. Makes sense. In the lower level, all that lumber pours into this area. And what happens here? Well, the lumber goes across and just gets pulled into the first available hopper where it can store lumber. Whoops, I pulled out some logs apparently. And that goes into a furnace, which already has charcoal. So the charcoal cooks the log into charcoal, which goes into this hopper below it, which spits it out directly onto the belt next to it. Now this is an interesting interaction because if there is space, it'll basically like do a loop and go straight back into the fuel side, which is great. So basically these never run out of fuel. They do run out of lumber to cook occasionally, and it's because that tree setup keeps getting backed up. And the reason it's getting backed up is it keeps running out of bone meal. Why is it running out of bone meal? Well, that's what I'm hoping to figure out. Well, there's some bone meal right there. Where's all the bone meal? There's 64 bone meal. So here's part of our problem is the bone meal keeps getting stuck on the campfire, and I've not figured out why. And I need to come up with a better solution for that. But this is supposed to be our chopping setup, which is supposed to be super nice and easy to use, but it turns out it's inconsistent. That's our problem, is inconsistency of the chopping setup. The whole chopping thing, it's got a couple of problems, really. So you have to use a knife with a deployer on a cutting board to cut a fern in half. Then, somehow you have to collect those two halves. One of them needs to be thrown into some spirit fire and then picked up by something, because that reforms the half fern back into a full fern. So you start with one, you split it, and then you reform half to feed back into the system, so that loop keeps happening, and the other half keeps spitting out half ferns, like a leaf. Those go into a millstone. That part's easy. The millstone turns it into like a powder, and that gets placed onto a campfire by a deployer. And that's where things get really annoying because I can't find a good way to catch the resulting processed materials from the campfire while also being compact. But once we can figure that out, like this was our first stab at it, and it worked pretty decently. But it's, you know, it's got those issues. One is the knife keeps running out. Like, knives have durability. We can't have infinite knives. I did try a shoot, and it does not work. Tried a hopper, that does not work. So we're gonna experiment with some stuff tonight. But if we can do that, the green ferns get converted into gunpowder once they get processed and then cooked, which is awesome. And then the purple ones, is it purple? No, the blue ones, the light blue ones, they get converted into bone meal, and that's huge because that is a compact source of anything farmable, basically. Because I just have this dispenser just popping out this right here. Boom. There's more wood for our fuel source. And that's what's keeping the factory running right now. As soon as that wood runs out, our factory shuts down, and I have to go kick it off again. Like, oh, what happened? Did the bone meal get clogged again or something? Okay, next up we'll talk about this. This whole part of the factory used to cover like this whole area here, and that's all been like consolidated into this one box. Now that I have better tools available. So that's good. And now the second half of the factory, I want to consolidate to probably 3 boxes, 3 chunks worth of space. And I think that's doable. So we'll work on that some as well. So let's talk about, this is tier 1. Tier 1 of this mod pack is kinetic mechanisms. We use these to make saws and drills and harvesters and funnels, the basic funnels, lots of different things. And we also use these to make tier 2 mechanisms, which in turn are needed for tier 3 mechanisms, which in turn are needed to tier 4 mechanisms, which in turn are needed to beat the mod pack. So this is pretty ugly, but it's much more compact than our previous one. So the real meat and potatoes of it that was taking up a lot of room last time was our andesite farm, which was deep below ground and being carried up by a very long and inefficient diagonal belt. The belt itself was not the one that was really the problem maker. We're going to ride this down. The belt was not the problem. The problem was the actual mining was slow, and I've found a much better mining solution. So I'm gonna take you guys down below, and we're gonna take a look and see how it is improved. So for andesite cobble, the only way to get it is you have to do, well, the only way to farm it is you have to generate cobblestone on top of bedrock. And that makes it difficult to actually collect the stuff. And I tried all sorts of things with like a big radial arm that would spin through and collect it. And ultimately, no. We just got a series of little generators here on top of specifically chosen blocks. And we've just got drills running on top of them. And then the items are just going to go pretty much everywhere. Except, watch this. Ready? Ready? You watching this? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait, hang on, not there. Right here. Ready? Wait for it. Watch it. Watch it. Wait. Okay, hold on. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. There. Where did it go? Where did it go? I'll tell you. It went to the vacuumulator. This is a mid-tier, like a tier 2-ish, well, tier 1.5 item that I've finally managed to climb my way up to. And I'll show you the setup for that, for that type of machine. It's not made of an andesite machine, it is made of a zinc machine. It's not super efficient. It like pulses every second or so and collects all of the dropped items in a small radius, which is actually pretty nice for what we're doing here, which is we've got a lot of random items spilling around, and hey, wouldn't it be nice if something were to scoop those up? And then for the items that randomly like fly off to the side, for the most part, this does pretty good on catching those, except with some exceptions, as you can see. But we're actually running fine. We are keeping this belt fully saturated. We use a tunnel here to split it. Andesite comes out this way. Everything else goes into the garbage pit. Look at it filling up there. I should probably put some lava there just to, you know, deal with the lag. I imagine less entities is better, and I should be focusing on kind of trying to keep the game from lagging too much, because that's going to keep getting to be a problem. Diorite. Okay, let's look at those recipes when we get back on the elevator. We'll talk about that. So oh well, we got some time. We just missed our boat. In base create, not part of a mod pack, just the base create recipes, diorite can be crushed into, I think, quartz, a small amount of quartz. However, in this, you get diorite cobblestone, which acts as regular stone. That's fine. In addition, you can blast it or smelt it into regular diorite, which acts as smooth stone does. That can be blasted into dolomite, which is basically just a decorative block. What else can we do with diorite? We can crush it into lime sand, which can be blasted into limestone, or packed back into diorite for some reason. Limestone, again, it's just a stone block. It can do anything that regular stone can. It can be washed into weathered limestone, which again has the same typical base recipes. Basically, there's no key items we can get out of diorite as far as I've been able to find in the recipe list. And maybe there's like one thing that's like, oh no, you need to have actual diorite. It's like the only way you're gonna get this is actual diorite. But as far as I can tell, not really anything. Now, that said, there is something called the trade station in this. And one of the things you can sell through the trade station is diorite, 1 stack for a silver coin. And I am gonna actually need to get some more silver coins because there's some items that are proving annoying to get. Ender pearls, surprisingly. Kind of a pain. Oh, yes, okay. That is probably still a thing. But it is far easier. Let's see, I guess this would be under shapeless crafting. No. Packing? No. Shaped crafting? No. Infernal. What even is this? You're just making things up now. What are these things? What are these things? But yes, there is something like you combine quartz and some. That looks nice. Large steel. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, there's something in vanilla Minecraft for this. They may just not have it in this. But that just lets you kind of alchemy one stone into another. But it's not super useful because if we just want to make more andesite, we're actually backed up on andesite. That is not our issue. Our bottleneck for this module is clay. We just can't get enough of it because I'm having to crush gravel into sand and then wash sand for a chance of a clay ball. Now over here, I'm actually experimenting with a new gravel setup, which is maybe a little bit cheesy. I'll let you be the judge. So the idea here is that when a contraption stops, if it is overlapping a block, it breaks the block. So here I have lava in the middle of this mess and water in the corners so that the lava spreads out while the contraption is moving because there's technically no block in these little side areas, so it creates cobblestone. And just in time, the contraption stops, breaking the cobblestone. And this is 4 cobblestone being broken at a time, and then being slurped into some hoppers here. So that's actually a fairly fast way to get a good chunk of cobble in Create. And then those are being filtered into this diagonal chute. Well, they're each going into their own millstone, and then those in turn are each getting milled into gravel and then washed into iron nuggets. And those iron nuggets are being passed into the packing machine, and boom, infinite iron. And we're actually going to throw a splitter on this because I need to smelt some of that into molten iron. Creative. All right, let's talk about zinc machines because this is brand new. and there's some cool stuff going on here. So to make a zinc machine, you need twisting vines and warped vines, or twisting vines and and weeping vines, which you collect those with a harvester. One of them grows up, one of them grows down. So they even encourage like using the same harvester for both sets of vines. And yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's aesthetically pleasing. I like this. That's cool. So I've just got this circling around. It's collecting way more than it needs. Those are being harvested here, dropped out here on different sides. And the reason I've got this big drop here is so that it can just overflow. If it fills up, there's a chance of it like filling up on one or the other. As rare as that is, the system could back up that way. So I want it to have safe overflow spots. And so right here, if there's too many vines, well, then it just drops them right there and we just don't worry about it. Those vines get into a mixer, so it gets all mixed up, yay, into liquid soul. This has to be heated, and we've got a blaze burner down here. He's not turned on right now because the charcoal delivery is not powered, and that's coming from I don't think that's hooked up anywhere now. But this is not even a very often used setup. We don't use a lot of it. Let me show you. Well, first let's finish talking about how do we make the zinc machine. So we have to give it kinetic mechanisms. Our tier 1 factory setup is the kinetic mechanism. With that, you have to squirt some liquid soul onto it, and then it needs 3 squirts of lava. And that's it. That's how you make the infernal mechanism. 8 of those around a zinc casing, and you get a zinc machine. So where's the lava coming from? Because, you know, how are we farming lava? Because you don't have dripstone. We don't have dripstone in this version of Minecraft. So we're having to get creative. Turns out, those arboreal extractors, there's one special recipe. Hellbark produces a small amount of lava. So I've got this, basically this is my lava forest. This is actually filled up, 96 buckets of lava. It's not an infinite source, it's a slowly regenerating source. And I do want to talk a little bit about infinite sources later. So anyway, that's all that happens here. We squirt the lava, we make the infernal mechanisms, and then we get the zinc machines, which can be, yeah, exactly. These have some weird things they can be used for. Storage drawer, which I still haven't looked into those yet. Probably would be useful. It probably would have been useful like at the beginning of the run through. Just have nice clean storage, but I've never really gotten the hang of the drawers mod. Mega Torch. I haven't tried this yet. Prevents natural spawning of hostile monsters in a big radius around the torch. It doesn't say how big, and so I'm very curious about that. Integral components. I don't really know what this is. This is where we get our vacuumulator that I'm using down below. This is for something potion related. This is more storage drawer stuff. Nullifier. This one's an interesting one. This is like a chest that deletes things. And that is useful in some cases where you can't get by with, say, you know, chucking things into a lava pit. But that's, you know, that low-tech solution is working for us for now. And then Igneous Extruder. This one is you put in blocks and get out blocks. It's kind of like, I don't know. This feels weird to me. It's like a cobble generator, except you have to pump in the items yourself. I don't get it. I don't really get it. I'm sure there's a use for it. Maybe it's less laggy. Who knows? Either way, yeah, that's... Alright. Fluid sources. If I were to use a hose pulley on the ocean, it would not drain the ocean dry. If I use it on a small lake, it would drain the lake dry. What is the difference? The difference is how it defines an infinite source. 10,000 blocks. Oh, I think I hear someone. Maybe? I think I might hear some conspiratory whispering. Hello? Is anyone there? Is anyone out there conspiring?
Surprise!
I'm surprised. Got surprised. All right. Where were we? Oh yes, we're working on... Okay, I think that'll be the first thing we do is tier 2 stuff. Let's look at the tier 2 line. Okay, we've already done this once, so it's not going to be as bad. We have to have a quartz seed loop, which is take a quartz seed, squirt it with water 12 times, and then you can break one of them to get 2 seeds. So basically we're going to take 2 seeds, we're going to make them both grow into full crystals, and then one of them we're going to break back into our 2 seeds to keep the loop going. The other one, we're going to combine it with some destabilized redstone, which that's got its own little loop, and then the crystal gets squirted with liquid iron, and then we add 2 of those and a screwdriver. And that's our precision mechanism. It'll make sense. We've already done this part. So this is our, yeah, this is our Skystone setup, which might be the bottleneck. We'll see. Okay, Crystal Charger needs charcoal. That was the problem, really, is I don't really know what my charcoal line is going to look like. So the nice thing about the modules I've been using is each of them has a nice roomy basement. You can see the spots where I have not placed down one of the modules and it's still running off the old the old setup. Why am I hearing so many zombies? What's going on down there? Oh. 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 Hi. Jeez, that's a party. Wow. Okay, okay. Just wanted to put a little light down there. Shed a little light on things. Okay. Well, that's a problem for another time. All right, so somehow we're gonna... Okay. Things are exploding down there. Probably not a problem. All right. So we need to do a splitter off of our charcoal line and bring it over here. So I'm running power and power adjacent things through the basement, like charcoal. All right, so Crystal Charger. Actually, I've got one right here, so I don't have to make another one somewhere. All right, can we get rid of this? I don't think we need to keep making. You guys don't have to keep making lava. We're done. We're done over here. We don't need any more iron. Thank you for your service. Oh, good, good, good. Yep, yep, that's what I wanted. That is exactly what I wanted. It was a big, big wet mess. Okay. Okay, so that goes into that. We want that. Okay. Yeah, so this is just iron. That was just an iron setup there. And then that can go, that can go, that can go. Nice. Okay, so this is the Crystal Charger setup, and this one is really awkward because we have to power. I would love to have a centralized, like, we're dealing with multiple types of power here. So we have the stress units, which are being transferred by, say, belts or gears. But then we also have the redstone flux. We're using a Stirling dynamo, apparently, which you provide it fuel, it creates electricity. And then that electricity can be passed into neighboring items like this. So this is our Crystal Charger. And it's going to take our uncharged crystals and charge them up. And we also need to power that. So we'll bring charcoal up from the floor somehow. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Where'd my charger go? Did I pick it up? I don't think I picked that up. Who just got the charger? Oh, it's all the way back here. Naturally. Okay, and mixers, I'm gonna be a lot better on, the mixers are gonna be a lot easier this time around, because now I have a much better idea of how those are gonna work. So let's grab our charged crystals for the loop. All right, so how much room do we actually need? Our big thing is, it's gonna charge it and then spit it into a mix that gets combined with, Okay, Skystone with plus water for this stuff. Sky solution. And then add the crystal. So this stuff is coming out here. Let's say going this way. Maybe? To be mixed somehow? That's probably reasonable, right? Sure. It's not very fast, is it? Is our speed set up? Okay, well, we'll go at speed for now. Okay, so I need to make sure we only take out the dust, which is there. Okay, so that's gonna get mixed with water. And then, after mixing it with water, oh, then it's not a solid anymore. Then it's just a liquid. So let's go ahead and get a basin out. We can take it in this way, or we can go in this way. This will probably be okay for what we're doing. I've been enjoying putting it up top and going in through funnels, even though thematically it looks really weird to have like something passing through like these flaps into a liquid container. Whatever, I don't care. It's fine. Okay, and then this is going to make sky solution. I need to make sure I'm using a funnel. All right, one of these things, a filtery thingy. Okay, and also we don't need to be taking this water anymore. Give me that, 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 and that. I will need these pipes. Not water. Oh, there's not enough. Come on, man. Can't you have a... Come on. Okay. So what I need then... Dang it. I do not need the start menu. Go away. Dang it. How am I going to get some sky solution here? I guess I'm just going to have to make some. Alright. So I'm going to want this and this and this and this and this and this and this. See, this is the problem I ran into with basins as I've been doing them, is I keep having to like, I wanted to have the basins on the floor, but then when I needed to extract a solid from it, I would have to pick it out like this. No, we've already solved it. It's actually quite straightforward. So instead of throwing things into the top of the basin, you can throw them into the side of the basin like this, and that still works. Even if you're doing a liquid solution as the output, the liquid does not pour out of the funnel. It's just magic. You just have to run with it. Okay, this needs water, so we're gonna need a small little well to pump water in.
My friend Crafty made some cookies the other day. She had me try her first batch, and honestly, they were kinda meh. She asked me how I liked them. I told her they're fine. Craft.
Brilliant. Thank you, Turtle. I feel enlightened. Blessed, even. I'm gonna try to do it this way. I don't know if this works. We're gonna see. Where's my bed? Dude, where's my bed? Inventory is becoming an issue again. Like, this is my backpack, and it's already busting, and I'm already carrying around a lot of tools in toolboxes, and I've got like a whole like corner dedicated to create magic stuff. Okay, so there's that water. So can I just get away with this. Is that enough? That might be enough. Okay, so we want this to speed along into here, along with water, right? Can it? Oh, it can't. It can't do that. It can't do that. Okay, good to know. We're learning. Okay, since it cannot do that, can it do this? No, not these. Also got like so many different hotkeys to switch back and forth between. Okay, will this work? And how would I make this happen? Oh, actually, you know what? I don't need this, because I can do a gearbox here, and then also a gearbox here. Okay, is this gonna have water in it? Yes, okay, that does work. And that should make us some sky solution, right? Ah, no, 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 no. My torches. My brand. Oh, this isn't plugged up to anything. So that might be a little problem. Boy, this is getting compact. Perhaps excessively so. That works, right? Not quite. Needs to be faster. Speed it up. There we go. We made sky solution. Now let's find a way. Dang it. To get just sky solution. Oh, there it is. Okay. The reason I want that is because we have two fluids in this bucket, or two fluids in this thing, which means I need the smart filter, smart fluid pipe here, like that. And what that's gonna do is make sure that we, feels like I was there. Yeah. That's gonna make sure that this next pump does not pull out water. It only pulls out the sky solution, because otherwise it's going to pull out any liquids it can get a hold of, which is bad. Okay, so sky solution is going to be mixed in with our charged crystal, which is going to happen over here. And I'm wondering if we can manage somehow. Hello, Hovercat. It's everyone's favorite floating feline.
Yeah.
That's like applause, 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 flashes. You know how it goes.
Oh, yeah.
You've been there. Yeah, this one needs to be higher. Because we're going to be dealing with solids. So we're going to have a solid crystal going in and out.
Hello.
A wild hovercat appears. Hovercat,
Yeah.
how was your day? It's not enough room.
It was
It was fun. It was alright. I
alright.
guess.
Yeah, nothing too crazy, I guess. Pretty good overall.
Yeah. Alright, alright.
Yeah, just kind of like, I don't know. Boring, I guess.
Zombie.
The regular old things, you know?
Yeah. Where'd you come from? Feeling better than yesterday?
Oh, yes.
That's good. Inquiring minds wanted to know.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I'm feeling pretty good. Health-wise.
It's good.
Yeah. I'm making it.
Ooh. We can get this fairly compact now that I'm looking at it. It's all about having this crystal charger over here.
Thanks for inquiring. I appreciate it.
Yeah, a lot of people were missing you. Turtle was missing you.
Yeah.
Out in. It's true.
Well, that's
true.
nice. Good to be
Good to be
missed
missed.
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I get you. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, guys.
Does Turtle have some jokes to tell?
Always. Gosh, he always does.
Gotta get my laugh ready.
Yeah, you gotta have your patented hovercat laugh.
Yeah, my like really truly tickled laugh.
Mhm.
I don't make very much noise at all. It's kind of a silent laugh.
It's like,
No, I mean it's more intense than that. I'm like convulsing.
That's
but
true.
Just, like,
That's true.
silently convulsing.
I've seen it. It's a sight to behold.
Who's line laugh?
The Who's Line laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the sound effects game.
Oh yeah, that one got
really
you
gets
good.
me going.
Yeah. So I was thinking like export the
Just
crystals
thinking
over
that makes me
here.
laugh a little bit.
Yeah. And then in here. And that way these can be side by side. It still says doctor. Wow, you messed it up twice. That's worthy of a chuckle already.
What is it supposed to say other than doctor?
Decided, I think. Which is a far cry from doctor, but from well, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's fine.
It's a good one.
It's a pretty good one. Let me tell you. I know a thing or two about good ones. Okay. I'm gonna move this so it goes out this way. I got big plans. I got big plans for this. No, here. Then here. Mixer on top.
Yeah. Have you told them that Lil Toadette is workshopping her laugh right now?
Gosh, she sure is. She's got ideas on what a laugh should sound like.
Oh. And she'll do like a scream. She was doing a scream laugh the other day, and she did a prank. She pranked me.
She did. She got you good.
She has been making to-do lists lately, and also she's been doing a lot of crafting. And so she had some double-sided tape out, and she stuck her to-do list to her table, and she's like, "Mom, pick up my to-do list." And I went to pick it up, and of course it was taped down. I was like, "Oh, it's taped to the table." And she was like, "It's double-sided tape." Yeah, she's
got you
going
good.
through her YouTuber prank era.
It's just a prank, bro. She got
You know what?
so
4
good.
seems like the appropriate age for that, rather than like, you know,
That's a good point.
19 or whatever.
That is a good
People
point.
who are doing that. So
Yeah, that's fair.
at least
That's
she's
fair.
getting out of her system early, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Okay, my friend Crafty made some cookies the other day. She had me try her first batch, and honestly, they were kind of meh. She asked me how I liked them. I told her they're fine, Craft.
That was the joke. Hope you enjoyed.
What is that called? It's not really a pun, because it just rhymes with it, right?
I don't know what you would call that.
Because like a pun is when it's like same word, but you know, right? Or something
I
that sounds like the
guess.
same
I don't
word. It's
know.
not just a rhyme, right?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I need to look up the definition of pun.
We're gonna need to do some research, Turtle, to
Get back to
to
you on whether or
figure
not
out
that's
exactly what you just did. What you have to be ashamed of. Okay, see,
have
that's
to
the way I
do
want it.
some research on, I don't know, anatomy and physiology.
Sorry,
She's gotten
what?
very, like, so I said something, because she said that her turtle, her toy turtle, was angry because it was hungry. I said, oh, its blood sugar must have gotten low. She's like, what's blood sugar? And so then I was trying to explain blood sugar to her.
To a
And
4-year-old,
I kind of went,
as you do.
like, I got myself in too deep, like, on things that I don't really understand.
Oh yeah. Things are a little too deep for a 4-year-old to really
Well, I
be
mean, that too.
discussing.
But I just, like, even though I know she's not going to understand, I still like to explain it to her correctly. But, yeah, everyone's angry when they're hungry.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That just makes sense.
Especially turtles.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, so I want to reverse this. But gosh, I would love to use this gear throughput here. But that's not a possibility, I don't think. Not easily. Turtles get angry. Easy, really.
Yeah.
There you go. We're learning so much.
Yeah.
Ah. Aha. Got it. Boom. Yes.
This is why little Toadette is suddenly so obsessed with gears.
Maybe. Maybe this is why she likes gears now.
Yeah.
Or she just has excellent taste.
Yeah, we were spinning next to each other the other day.
As
Like,
one does.
Mom, we're like gears. I was like, what?
Sorry? Excuse me? You know, don't kids normally just pretend to be gears?
Yeah.
That's a normal kid thing to do.
Gears are cool. It's true. I can't figure her out, you know?
She's an enigma. Where did my
I feel like
bucket
everyone
go?
always, like, when their kids are really young, they're like saying, like, oh, she's gonna be a XYZ, you know, like, they're like this, and this is their personality and who they are, you know? And I mean, I do think people, like, get into doing that a little too early for kids, like
Right.
how you liked playing with Legos, and everyone's like, he's gonna be an architect someday. And, like, he's a 6-year-old who likes playing with Legos. That's pretty standard.
Yeah, it's kind of par for the course, really.
He doesn't have to be an architect.
Yeah, just
But I still just feel like most people have a better read on their children than I have on her. It's like, who is she? What is she into?
yeah.
What is she going to be into?
What's the deal?
What are we going to look back on someday and be like, oh, yeah, I see that.
Ah, now it all makes
I see
sense.
that connection.
No, not that. That's not what I want. I want this. Yes, okay.
Maybe she's just going to be a gear someday.
Maybe she's gonna be a gear. Hey, I mean,
Cog in the machine.
she was gonna be a strawberry eater.
It's
Last
true.
we talked about her career options.
Yeah, she's moved on from strawberry eater now.
Yeah. She
Now
decided that's
she's
not for her.
An artist or a physical therapist. But she says she's already a physical therapist.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So don't get it
really
wrong
don't have the
here.
credentials.
No. Come on now. Don't squash her dreams.
When should we tell her about unicorns? Tonight,
What about unicorns? what-
Tonight she was like, can we talk about different animals and what they like to do? And I was like, sure.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
I was like, which animal do you want to talk about? First, you want to talk about giraffes. I was like, okay, say some things about giraffes.
Yeah, giraffes.
And he's like, can you talk about unicorns now? I was like, okay, right before bed seems like a bad time to be like, unicorns aren't real. But like, she needs to know at some point, right?
I mean, I
At
suppose.
some time, she needs to know that unicorns aren't a thing.
It might be important someday.
Yeah, I told her that she could be a strawberry eater now. That's not something that you really have to do as a career.
Yeah, you can just do that.
She also briefly wanted to be a mermaid for her career. We haven't told her about mermaids either. I did finally tell her that she can't change her species and become a mermaid, though.
Yeah.
I didn't tell her mermaids aren't real. That seemed too far.
Okay, next is the charger.
Because really, it's just about concern. Because at their preschool graduation, or kind of like, not graduation, like end of year program,
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah.
sort of, they like say what all the kids are saying that they want to be. And they're kind of mermaids. What's a kind of mermaid? But, so they read out like what each kid says that they want to be when they grow up or whatever. And it's cute and funny and stuff. But I don't want people to laugh at hers because I think it would upset her if people were laughing at her. She'd be like, why are they laughing at me?
What's going on, Mommy?
Yeah.
Why are they laughing?
Yeah.
What's funny? Did I say something humorous?
Yeah.
Do they find humor in my aspirations?
Yeah. Why is my life goal funny to people?
What's going on
They're only
here?
people dressed up, but they do all aquatic stuff underwater.
What's going
I
on
guess
here?
so.
What's going on here?
I don't know. What's going on
What is
here?
it mixing? Charged Certus quartz crystal and sky solution should make destabilized redstone.
Like maybe she'll just figure it out when she never sees a unicorn. She sees horses all the time. She never sees a unicorn. We go to the zoo, no unicorns. Drive by a farm, no unicorns.
No unicorns.
So maybe she'll just figure it out eventually and we won't have to tell her.
Maybe, maybe.
I don't remember unicorns just being like such a big thing when we were young. I just feel like they're everywhere now.
Does feel a little bit. Destabilized redstone. That's what I had in this. That's what I had in the recipe filter. Come on. Okay, so that's making that. Good. Cool. Great.
Thank you. We didn't get into any poison ivy today.
I hope not.
It's a bit of a concern because I don't really know what it looks like.
Oh yeah, that is great. Now I've just got this bucket of toxic waste. I'll throw it into the kelp.
That's what they all do.
Two kinds of filters acting. Maybe, I don't know. It seems weird. All right, so right here we're putting our quartz machine. This one is wacky.
Well, Hodette told me we need to take care of the earth the other day.
It's true.
I don't know where she got that from.
Junie
I'm
Tony.
sure, yeah, I was going to say one of her videos. So she needed to only use one tissue to blow her nose.
It's responsible.
Yeah. It is responsible, actually.
Yeah, hang
Okay.
on now.
Yeah.
So we've already got so much. More than we'll ever need.
It's like the one positive thing Junie and Tony has ever taught her.
Can't stand Junie
It's
Tony.
awful. It's the worst.
Awful programming.
No, Lucy Dog. Slaying Factoria.
We need to ramp up our pollution production. It's just not enough.
I went to a very poor camp as a kid. The only thing we had to make art out of was plastic forks. I
Mhm.
know, right? Basically what I'm saying is, it was all Tinecraft.
he's making it's a bit of a stretch.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll accept that. All right. So these little crystal seeds, we have to squirt them with water 12 times.
You should be allowed to take extra tokens away depending on what is put in text to speech.
I'm sorry, I'm deducting extra tokens because of that one. That's just the way it goes. All right, so we're gonna build this right here. I got some ideas on how we can do this crystal loop. These are the clean jokes. Oh, well, that's wonderful.
I mean, jokes can be clean and still be funny.
As evidenced
As
by
is evidenced
Turtle.
by Turtle's very funny, clean jokes.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, maybe you should give the tokens back for these linguistic masterpieces as their incentives. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't saying he should take extra from you. I was just saying, in general, he should be allowed to do that. A stream master here.
Stream Master Dobbs.
Yeah, I think that's what a person who streams should be called.
A stream
is
master?
A stream master.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like streamer sounds lame. Stream master though.
Oh. Let's go for 4.
I don't know what any of this is.
I've got grand
Whatever
plans,
this does.
Hovercat.
I'm sure you do.
It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan.
Streamlord.
Streamlord. I don't think will this work? Hold on. Will this work? It looks ugly, so even if it does work, I'm rejecting it.
Like a stream duke.
Stream Duke,
Or
eh?
a stream duchess. But if
Yeah.
you're a stream duke, everyone would just make fun of you and just call you stream dork.
Uh-huh.
You gotta think of these things when you're naming
I see.
things, you know?
Streamerman 64. And there's no time to copy paste. Fly through my ring, Superman. Do you know there was a Superman game on the N64?
I think I saw it played.
And that it's
during GDB
awful?
last year, right?
Yeah, probably.
I think GQ played it. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah. You got it.
Wow. Look at me knowing
Look
the
at
lore.
you. Knowing the lore.
Streamer
Streamperer.
instead of emperor.
Yeah, I get it. Strimperer. Strimperer.
Yeah, that could work.
All right. So the idea is it's gonna go down the back, and then around here, and then around here, and then through the front.
King of Hellish Stream. That was pretty good.
What?
King of Hellish Stream.
Halostream. Ah,
Mhm.
hello, King of Halostream here.
Yeah. That would work well for
Yeah.
Halloween time.
Halloween Town.
No, Halloween time.
Halloween Town.
I do need to rewatch Halloween Town soon, though. I was just mentioning that last night.
You were.
I mean, not yet. Not until October.
Oh yeah.
It's
Don't want
too
people to think you're
early.
weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so right here, I think this is where I'm gonna put a splitter, a brass filter, brass funnel.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
That was it. That was the point.
That's it. I just don't know what's happening here.
That's fine. You don't have to. No one does. I don't even know what's happening here. Who worries about Halloween this early? Yeah, Turtle. Da, 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 da.
Actually, what's that at today? She wants to be something ridiculous for Halloween.
Like, did she have a specific thing, or did she just say, I want to be something
Like a
ridiculous?
cat.
Oh, okay.
Because at first she was like a cat. Because I was like, if you're going to want me to make a costume, we're going to have to start soon. And she's like, I want to be a cat. I was like, oh, okay, well, we can probably just buy that. And she's like, I was like, what color cat? It's like a purple cat. I was like, okay, I might have to make that.
Get her some purple pajamas and some
Ask
whiskers.
Turtle
Done.
if they have purple cat costumes.
Turtle, do you have purple cat costumes? It's very important. No, not that. Only black cats. Dang.
Too bad.
Well, you've lost a sale. All right, so I'm gonna put some.
Driven to wherever he lives to buy it anyway.
It's true. The Cheshire Cat. Ah, that's using your noodle. Okay, so I think this is gonna work. Oh, and then in the back, we need to actually do our crafting. Which I think we can get away with doing it here. Like, point it into there. I think this works. Okay, this is pretty snug. Anything but a snail. Anything but that. Okay, we need water. And honestly, this is not a bottleneck either. We just got to fill these with a lot of water. So let's put our nice little water setup over here, I guess. Our beautiful water pool. Nope, not like that. Here, 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 and here. Simple as that. Okay. Oh, and this is nice because I can reuse this gear. For this. Okay, that should be good. We just need to actually power this and all the rest of this junk. Okay, so everybody's wondering what in the world is happening here. I'm kind of wondering that myself. So we need to power this. Where are we going to power it from? We should probably get another speed controller out. I keep running out of these brass machines, and that's going to be an issue. Eventually, I am going to run out of brass completely, and that's going to be a big problem. Because, all right, you can't just get more brass. You kind of just have whatever you mine. Okay, so we're going to put our speed controller here, I guess. And that's going to come from down below. Oop. There we go. No infinite brass. And I think regular Create is the same way. Zinc and copper are what you need for brass. To get zinc, it's pretty much just crushed zinc ore, which you're only going to get from zinc ore, which, you know, that it's not rare. It's just that you have to keep digging out for more. I guess, is there a way you can buy it, maybe? From the market or from shipments? Okay, you can buy it. You can buy it. But you can't automatically buy it. Oh wait. Oh, there it is. Import. Okay. Yeah, you can use a trade station. If you keep supplying that trade station with silver coins and power, it can import a zinc ingot. That feels cheesy though, because this is like a lot of different blocks can be imported. And you can set up a slow silver production, like silver coin producing facility by selling, not this, not this. Oh, here we go. These are the different. You purchase a profession. You throw that in a trade machine, and then you supply it with one of any number of items related to that profession, and it spits out coins. So yeah. So for instance, the excess diorite, granite, and I guess not cobblestone. You can use those with a. Let's see here. It's got to be cooked one time. It's got to be cooked one time. But then you can use the trade station with the profession mining. It will buy limestone, gabbro, dolomite, weathered limestone, sandstone, diorite, andesite if you want. Yeah. A lot of different rocks you can just sell for blocks. It lets you automate more things, but it's this weird kind of like, well, I mean, I can basically do away with the entire factory and replace it with a big X, whatever item farm that just spits out coins, throws those into a trade machine, and spits out anything. It's like you can get so much stuff that way. It's like, no, I like this being my iron farm. This is cool. It's much more cool than here's a massive tree farm that sells the wood and then buys iron magically. We are getting a lot of iron there. That is gonna overflow eventually. That's a double chest. Okay. So we need that. And then a small gear to small gear. Yeah, that'll work. We need to actually hook this power up. Bed. Did I leave my bed upstairs? I did, didn't I, from the last time I was sleeping? But where? Wait, did I? It's not in my inventory. Uh-oh. Where's my bed? Dude, where's my bed? It's in my inventory. I need to color that bed, because right now, it always just disappears on me. All right, we're taking this down below. Hook up the power system. Oh wait, let's do this and that. Okay, and that's as far as that will stretch. And we can go to there. Cool. Power is hooked up. This is going to be for... Is it here? No, here. This is going to be for charcoal later. But we don't have the charcoal line ready. I never saw it. I never saw it. Okay, so water is getting pumped into all of these very gradually. Yeah, look at this. It's filling up very slowly on all these. So we might want to ramp this up a bit. Okay, so that crafter is working as it should. Gearbox into that. That's the wrong way. Terrible. How dare you. This is the right way here. If I did a pair of gearboxes here, Oh, you know what I should do, though? Instead of that, let's do 1 gearbox, this, and let's go negative on the speed. There we go. Okay, so those are going the correct direction. And then this would go wrong direction. So we would want another gearbox here to flip that. No, that's the wrong, these are backwards. These are backwards. Which means this is backwards, isn't it? How did this happen? Reverse, reverse. Oh, I know why. Because that doesn't affect that speed. Duh. Okay, that was a little dumb. Okay, that we'll just do that. All right, here we go. This looks right. You could have ended up like me, if only. Living the turtly dream. Okay, water goes there, then out here, then out here, then out here, then into here, and then we have a splitter. So that some of it will keep going forward and some of it will not. Okay, looks good. Let's try it, I guess. I think we're ready to try this out. I just need some of these crystals. Dream. Dream? All right, I'm gonna take some of these big old crystals here. We probably don't need this many. All right, so the idea is that this will split them into both paths, one over here, one over there. This should deposit this into the chest. Yes. And then that's gonna go out here, and then the water is gonna start squirting on these. Here we go, here we go. Fingers crossed. It's just gonna slowly work its way down the line. And you'll notice that they'll get bigger as they keep going. Every 4 times that they get water, they graduate to the next size. There we go. Yep. Yep. And yes. And there we go. And then we have it back at the start, and the process repeats itself forever and ever. And that's it. That's this setup. We did it. That's nice and compact. I like that. And it's visually nice to see the water squirting, except the water is not filling up fast enough. I can ramp it up. Oh, it went too fast. We overdid. There we go. I think that's the best speed we can get on this for the water, and it's still not going to be fast enough. Really, I guess the only thing we could do is we could add another pump. I don't know if that'll actually work or not. We're gonna see. Well, it seems to be squirting relatively consistently, so that's good. Yeah, this is look at that. There it is. So this is our Certus quartz crystal generator. And so we need to mix these with our destabilized redstone. And that is going to produce, what is that even gonna produce? What does that do? Ah, no, maybe? Rose quartz or something? Ah, yes, we mix that together and we get polished rose quartz. And polished rose quartz gets mixed with iron, molten iron, to make electron tubes. All right, so we want this to go this way. So we're gonna pull this line over. Yeah, we'll pretty this up too, I think. Yeah, this is coming together nicely. It may not be obvious, but it is in fact coming together nicely. Okay, into there. Nice. Okay, so now we need to got a few options for making this go. Yeah, so that'll work for that, and then that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I guess we could have done... Can we get away with this? Nope, wrong way. This'll be the cleanest way, I think. Okay, and then funnel in. There we go. So that's got our ingredients in there. So now we need to power this. I think we need to pause and build a better roof, which is to say a roof, period. All right, what I'm gonna do is I want basically the same roof on all these. So we're gonna build a, we're gonna build, oh, how's our power looking? I wanna build a blueprint. Uh-oh, no rotation. We have powered down. Well, that's still going over there. Oh, that has no rotation because... Yeah, these are spinning. Oh, they're all spinning now. Oh, that means we are at 98,000 capacity. Good. That's good. That means we will start... Oh, actually, let's take a look. How's our wood supply looking in these? Not great. Not great. That's full. That one's full. That one's full. So it's just the hoppers up top right now that are still needing to catch back up. Okay, that one's full at least. All right, so we're getting there. We're starting to get our footing again. All right, so plan is I'm going to plop a roof onto some existing area, and then we're going to copy paste it a few times using magic. What's our ceiling? Spruce logs, probably. All right, where do we need a ceiling still that doesn't have like much written? Yeah, over there maybe. That could be a good spot for like a little, I don't know, sheep pen. So I need our schematic and quill. I'm starting to get an idea of what I want the final factory layout to be. And I'm starting to think it's going to be this big ring of factory components circling the launch pad. Of like, okay, you can see tier 1 being assembled here, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. And then all the little sub-factories intermingled between them. I think that would be a good setup. All right, we're going to put it right here. Don't mind this partial tree jutting out. Okay. So, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to hop down, maybe? No, we're good. We're good. Nice. I see those fish down there. They want to be caught. I'm trying to leave the river in place, you know, because I got to have somewhere left over to dump all the nuclear waste at the end of the process. So we're trying to keep our options open for later. There is actually like tier 3 involves like basically just a waste product that you can't do anything with. It's just liquid. And that's notable because like solids in this game, you can just, you know, you just throw them in lava or something if you don't want them, or just let them despawn. But liquids, you have no such available setup. You just have to kind of figure something out to do with them. Do I have a wand? No. I can make a wand. I can make a couple wands here. So the wand I've found is pretty nice for niche setups. Like this. There we go. Oop, ran out. It's good for filling in areas pretty quickly. Okay, we're actually going to remove these torches. And I'm not going to include walls in my setup. There we go. That looks like as good of a blueprint as any. Alright. Didn't even end up using the second one, so we're just gonna keep that in my inventory. Yes, you can do that. I think maybe the intended solution is to use like maybe the nullifier, which you get with a zinc machine. Hello? That one. No, see, the thing is I want that block included. Oh yeah, I don't need the ground. Second position set, all right. Okay, did that work? I want it to include the torches. Okay, that looks good. And then right click, yeah. So this is gonna be roof. Done. So that's all we need to do with that. Yeah, that seems to be the intended way to manage it. So I'm leaving this little block of nature in the middle. I've got some ideas about what I could do with that. Okay, so now we're done with. You only need one schematic in Quill. That's just your tool for creating the schematic files that get saved to the computer. That one's weird because it kind of takes you out of the game a little bit. It's like you're creating files that you later load separately. It's like I wish it would be something like you turn the schematic in Quill into an object in the game, but no, it's just a reference to a file. And I guess that makes sense because the idea is you can then use that later. Like you can download schematic files and access them through the table. All right. So give me the roof. And also give me another roof. Oh wait, what was this? This is in progress, whatever it is. Apparently I had something going that never finished. Hope that doesn't break anything. All right, give me a second roof schematic. It's quite nice to have two of these set up. Oh yeah, it's doing something underneath here apparently. All right, so we're gonna position the first roof on top of this guy right here. Bring that down a little bit and push it back a little bit. That is exactly where I want it. All right, done. Second one, I want on top of this guy right here. That is exactly where I want it. Looks good to me. All right. Except now we've still got this guy going, so maybe we'll come back and get both of those launched here in just a bit. I don't want to do this one right now because I'm a little bit worried about all of this mess because this is tall. So I may do that one by hand. It doesn't, as you saw from me setting up this one over here, it does not take long to build the roof manually, but still, it's the principle of the thing. So let's see here. How can we line this up? Ah, I see a good way. I see a great way that we can set this one up. Cancel that. I want it on the opposite side so that I can see it better. I want to see the mixing happen. Uh-oh. Oh no. I got it stuck in mixing mode. I didn't know you could do that. There we go. Okay, so that is making our polished rose quartz, I think, which is much easier overall than the old way. The old way was, okay, you gotta combine 4 redstone with quartz, and then you gotta sand it to get the polished rose quartz, and that eats up so much redstone. But this way eats up no redstone, which is great. Uh-oh, everything just stopped. Did you see that? Overstressed. Our wood ran out. The sanding was fun. It was fun until you need like 1,000 of them. Then it got to be a bit more of an issue. All right, let's go troubleshoot the power source. Let's go kick it into gear again. It's got to be that bone meal running out again. I guarantee it. And that's only really a problem because when oh, well, look at this. We're out of bone meal. Incredible. That's probably because... Why is that? No, it's cutting. So that's not it. How's the campfire doing over there, guys? You guys still camping? I don't see anything on there. Oh, I know what it is. I know where it is. I know where it is. Problem is... this thing right here is full, isn't it? No? Hang on. This deployer here is supposed to take in... Oh! Some bone meal got on this track. Oh, that's weird. I've never seen it fail in such a spectacular way. I like this room here with this little view. It's like, oh, that's peaceful. It's peaceful how everything just shuts down every once in a while. All right, it's coming back online. It'll be a bit, but here, let's go ahead and kick things off a bit. We can just throw some lumber in here to get it moving, or some stone, but no. All right, whatever. It's fine. It'll sort itself out. I need to make a better cutting setup. That's really what it boils down to. Get this out of here. I don't want any of you. Any of you. All right. Are we running again? We are running again. Does it have to be a campfire? There is one other way. There's one other way that you can process the blend, aside from campfire cooking, and that is you can use a stove and skillet. I have not found a way to get a deployer to use this, because it's like you have to hold the food in one hand and the skillet in an off hand, and then you right click and that cooks it. I don't know if Create is really prepared for that. It's faster, but I don't think you can automate it with Create. So there's the problem there. All right, let's deal with our fuel supply here, because that's going to be the next bottleneck. Is our crystals are going to run out. Oh, barely doesn't reach. Seriously? All right, fine. Okay. And then we need a brass tunnel here to act as our splitter. Very handy. Okay, where's the charcoal coming off of here? Oh, that's creeper. Oh, because this area hasn't finished building yet. For some reason, it saves the torches for last. Whew. Okay, charcoal no longer needs to head up here because we're removing that part of the factory. So actually, okay, we'll just pull it out of here. How about that? I hate it. I hate the stripping. I wish that was not a thing. Not a fan. Okay, how are we gonna wire this up? Through here, maybe. That would connect all this to that, maybe? Can we do that? Can we get away with that? Another thing I should do at some point is I need to set up things on a clutch. Because right now my stuff is just always going, and that's not a good idea. Oops, no, not that way. It would be this way. All right, there we go. Now we got some charcoal coming out. There you go, more charcoal. And that should split through here. As much as I love to use like full bark logs. There it goes. All right, so that's heading up this way. Oh, and then it's gonna stop here because I don't have anything connecting these two. Okay. And then we need a funnel right. I think this will work. I hope this will work. Actually, this won't work, will it? Crap. I just realized this will not work. Stop the presses. This will not work. Because when it won't have anything to go into. Actually, let me confirm that it will not work, but I'm pretty sure it's going to overflow quickly once it just can't take any more. So the first one, as it passes by, it's going to be like, yeah, I'll jump into there, sure. But let's say we have a full stack, then it stops, and when that full stack... Oh, no, nope, we're good, actually. Okay, cool. Good. Never mind. Everything is fine. Okay, so the dynamo is going to power the crystal charger. Why is it not taking in the crystals? Because these are already charged. Why do we have... Oh, there we go. Some of these crystals are charged, and they're not supposed to be yet. Okay, if I have charged crystals, those can go onto this line already. The uncharged crystals, however, those are the ones that need to go in here. And then it charges it. Oh, it's not taking it in. Oh no. Is it because of the way it's facing? It might be. What if I do this? Oh, this one's already charged. Why? All right, hold on. Hold the phone here. Why are we getting charged crystals coming out of here? I don't think this was an issue last time. Last time I checked. All right. No, not charged crystals. Only regular crystals come out, please. And we're overstressed again. But we got the bone meal up. What's going on? What is happening? All right, we do have our polished rose quartz though. That's important because we got to get that over to here. Let's take a look. Let's do a little troubleshooting over here. Oh, also over here. Let's go ahead and throw this in. Yeah. All right, where's our bone meal? Why are we not producing bone meal right now, guys? Oh, wait. Crap. We are producing bone meal, but we ran out of... How did we run out of... Right, okay. The flaw here is that if you do not have bone meal, then slowly you will start to run out of saplings. Very slowly but surely. Because when it locks into place, it deletes any saplings that happen to be there. Because it's pushing forward, it's chopping the trees, and then the saplings get knocked out. Did I choose the right mode? Hold on. I think I did. I need to double check something very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. Okay, hold on. Cannon will clear out all blocks in the working area. I don't think that's gonna happen. Don't replace solid blocks. I just foresaw my perfect little crystal setup getting deleted. Okay, but it looks like that's not going to happen. It's already working on the top layer. So I think something about the way that the schematic was built made it not great. Crap. Okay, some things did get deleted, but apparently create stuff is immune somehow. Torches are not immune. All right, we got to go through this and figure out what's still, what needs to be returned to its rightful place. Okay, this is still okay. I'd like to say unbelievable, but no, completely believable. I just overwrote a small section of factory. Not an insurmountable section. It's replaceable. Quite easily replaceable. There we go. That's basically it. And now we have a roof. That's all we were looking for. No, it's still in progress. Hello, schematic cannon? You just done? Oh, did I not play it again? I think I did. I thought I hit play. What's the holdup? We out of supplies? We might have run out of something. Planks? We did, in fact, run out of planks. Oh, well. All right, let's see how this is progressing now. We have trees again. That's a good sign. Gunpowder is maybe filling up. It's always tough to tell. Yeah, I just grabbed 24 from there, so that's not great news. Yeah, the power source of the factory. How much does a fully powered windmill give us? How much does the windmill give us? 128 sail-like blocks is worth 8,000 stress units. Oh no. What happened to our flywheels? What? Did they just break? What was that? Hello? What? Oh, I wonder if that's something like if it's overstressed for too long, it breaks. Okay, so, boy, that's annoying because that's a block's worth of brass right there. Okay, yeah, that's filling back up quick. Good. Okay, so we need 32,000 for our current factory, at least. 8,000 is what we get. So we need 4 max size windmills. Could you make the saws go 1 block extra? I think they would still end up deleting the saplings. The saplings are a side effect of running out of bone meal, though. See, right now it stops there. I could, if I made it go too farther. Can this fit? This might be able to fit. That might actually be able to fit. Let's see if we can squeeze that in. Plank, plank, alloy. Running kind of low on on-hand alloy. Yeah, I don't even think I have to change the timing because this only happens. The timing is set up right now for there to be logs. So go forward, go forward. Was it gonna break the glass? If it does, I'm not too broken up about it. No, it should stop short. It should stop short. Yeah, so when there's nothing there, it just keeps going, and now it'll extend all the way. So that at least saves a little bit of pain. All right. We still got to figure out the bone meal issue, though. That's a problem. It's like we could just build a different power facility using windmills, What did I say? 4 max size windmills. So 128, 512 sails. 256 wool is not much. We've got sheep. I could automate the sheep for a while if I wanted to. All right, let's see how we're doing over here. What is our problem here? Why is this getting stuck? I have charged crystal, regular crystal. That was a charged one. Charge is not supposed to come out. Okay, this goes in here properly, gets charged, goes out. Go in there, get charged, come out. Oh, okay, it's running out of power. It's fine. Okay, and then the charge crystal here. So what's our deal here then, huh? Why are we not mixing? Is it because of this filter? This filter here? I guess so. It shouldn't be. That shouldn't be an issue. But whatever. We're getting our destabilized redstone, so we're getting our polished rose quartz. We're going to bring that polished rose quartz right over here. We're going to take it out this way. If we're willing, no, because then we'd have to have. I'm trying to think if we. I want to leave a walking path. That's really my concern here. I'm looking. I don't see any movement. I don't see any sound. I'll crank it up a little bit so we can hear it better. Nope, see, that's the wrong way. See, it's gonna be a little bit of a squeeze to get this in this way. Need to go here to. No, hang on. I'm trying to think. Can we go this way? And then you'd have to have it like this. See, it's like, I guess that could be done. Feels a little bit messy. The alternative, as far as I can tell, would be just to come out right here, go all the way across, go to the wall, and then cut through this way. But then it's like you have to like jump over stuff, but I mean we're gonna be stuck with doing that anyway. Go. And then we'll come over here. Polished rose quartz coming along. Ready for some iron to be squirted on them. All right, clear out these signs now. Excellent. Okay, iron foundry. Let's see. 3x3 grids of chutes or hoppers under the campfire. We're gonna have to do some like flat out just experiments with campfires. I hate that I'm just gonna break all this molten iron, but Had to happen eventually. Oh yeah, this is another one that needs... needs charcoal. There it goes. All that iron lost. Okay, so this needs iron to be melted, but also charcoal. And it doesn't need that much room between the two. This is in pursuit of molten iron. Okay, so if I do gearbox here, yep. Cool. Previously, I was doing this with nuggets. Ooh, my bad. Hold on. Nope. We want a splitter. We don't want to do that directly out of there. We want to let it carry on down to here, and then split. Yeah. And why is that? Well, because otherwise the iron's only going to go one direction. And we're hoping to have both our usable iron, which is in that chest there. We can just like walk up to the shop front, grab it, and go. And then we want to have our automatic line. I'm setting up malls as I go. I'm really applying the Factorio meta. You want to have a mall, because sometimes you just need a few belts for yourself, not just for production of red and green science stuff. You're gonna need belts. A coconut mall, exactly. Hello, GQ. How are you? You came up recently in conversation at the Dobbs household, which I'm sure is that fills you with no dread. Going down. We were talking about, what were we talking about? Superman 64. That was it. See, that's not that bad at all. Out of all the things that could have been coming up in conversation about GQ, Superman 64 is just the most benign. In the wacky alternate universe where we're all neighbors. Nope. Need a cul-de-sac. It's just the natural order of things. There we go. All right, cool. That should be melting some iron. Yeah, there we go. Molten iron. Easy. Just got that cooking right there. It's not a problem. Don't worry about it. We have block parties. I feel pull that into a gearbox. Wrong way. Cool. Good job. It's a bit of a bop. It's a bit of a bop. I'll grant you that. All right, good. And then it just abruptly ends? Oh, because that's the end of that mix. All right. Where do we want? Gosh, I need a ladder up here somewhere. Somewhere more convenient. What are you? Who are you? You know what's been clogging up some of my stuff, weirdly enough? The wandering villager wanders in, and his llamas get, like, stuck in the mechanical saws or something. I come back later, and the line's stopped because there's some random bit of leather clogging the gears. Great, now I gotta clean this up. All right, we want to bring it in right around could I potentially land with... Yeah, I guess. You got me there. Could I land getting the precision mechs, like, really neatly in here somewhere? I guess we could target, like, right here for the final spot and then split out another line to take to the next chamber for tier 3. Oh, that's that Sonic music. Alright, so the, we're gonna be making these over here. And we could pull the molten iron all the way over this way. And then the mechanisms could come up here somewhere. Tricky thing is I need to bring the need to bring these guys. Okay. Let's do it like this. Ba-da-ba. Yeah. And these are gonna go up to the second floor, I think is where we need them. Because the precision, or the kinetic mechanisms are gonna be coming around somewhere through here. Before getting split off into this chest, and also the actual spot where they are needed. We're gonna go ahead and put a splitter there right away. Bed, gray bed, with all these gray stones in here. It's really hard to see. Okay, so I need to use screwdriver and 2 electron tubes. Run out. Oh, that's not enough deployers. I need to go make more deployers. Deployers mean gold. What crazy shenanigans would our little cul-de-sac get up to, aside from Turtle setting things on fire? I wonder, would we even be capable of getting along if we were in that close of proximity to one another? Four golden sheets. That's gonna eat into my gold severely. Oh look, it's Day. And Day would be there too, of course. Don't mind us, we're just mushing up some gold. Brass machines, I think. Wait, is it brass machines or... No, it's andesite machines. Okay, that's cheaper, at least. Alright, inventory. We're good. In our cul-de-sac, where we're all living, for some reason. I don't remember the details of how that came up. Ah, a close. Well, the more you know. Chomp, chomp, chomp. All right, kinetic mechanisms coming up through here. We'll see. We'll see if we can make that happen. Oh, a close. Everybody day, whether you like it or not. Oh, see, that's 1, 2. All right, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work this way instead. Oh wait, no, we can make it go because we're going right. Yeah. Because that's the wall. All right, we're good. We're good. Good. I'm glad we're all good here. We're great. We're good. Great and good. There it is. That cuts through that a little bit awkwardly, but it's just a visual thing. It's not really cutting through. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Nice and close in the close. And you'll be there. And you'll be there. Okay, so that's going to come up this way. And then we're gonna use the electron tubes, which need iron coming from over here. Molten hot iron. I don't think I have enough pipes over here. Can I grab some pipes from somewhere? Actually, no, I can't. I do not have any around this. I probably need a dedicated toolbox just for pipes. Like pipes, fluid tanks, pumps, all that. 'Cause I've got plenty of them. Oh, that's a good question. I hadn't considered that. Season 4 Dobbs Quest coming to the nursing home near you. No, I consider this more of like a. I think this general idea is more of a wacky, almost. I don't know if we'll go so far as HOA situation. Actually, that would make some fun dynamics. That would be hilarious. Let's do that. Let's make that be what it is. Okay, iron gets pumped. Up. Around the ceiling. We're pumping iron. Around. Look, it's just how it's gonna be, I'm afraid. And then to the spout here. And then we need to have a spinny gear somewhere. Nope, not like that. Not like that either, but we'll get it working. Make these clear, just because I like to watch the fluid flow. All right, now let's get this roped in here. Okay, rose quartz coming in. Is our iron pumping? Yes, good. All right, this is gonna stop, right? It's gonna stop and wait. Good. It's 1,000-year door music, just in case you're wondering. All right, it's coming. Here comes the molten hot iron, coming to make our first electron tube. Wait, actually, I'm not ready now that I think about it. There we go. There it comes. Easy as that. Okay, next step. These two need... All right, so we're on the roof. Look at this. There he is again. Come on, dude. Okay, how are we gonna properly split the electron tube setup here? So that'll be there. Okay, I've got an idea. Don't worry, I've got an idea. Here, here. Here, here. This is disorienting. Oh, this is gonna be going backwards, isn't it? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we'll go up, up. So this one will be in line right here, and then we'll have a straight one going to... into a chest, like over here. And this will also serve as our overflow storage. Am I out of... No, I've got a backup stock of smooth stone, but I'm almost out of smooth stone. Gotta be careful. Running low. Excuse me, sir. You're kind of in the middle of my factory, and I'm not a fan of that. Okay. Get a little bit of a ceiling on here. This will pay up. Could you not? Huh. Alright, we don't want to go too close to the lava spewing setup there. I mean... He's got a globe. Wow. Get out of here. Busy. Oh, I'm about to lose my toolbox. I'm definitely gonna forget it there. There's another merchant that comes by as well in this mod pack. And his only difference is he's wearing different clothes and has different things for sale, so I guess things are very different. Oh, there he goes. Cool. Yeah, go ahead and make a mess of my factory. I love that. Okay. There we go. Now we have we have some walking room. Get off of here. Come on. Go ahead. Get off of here. Oh, look at this. We got a lead on my beautiful factory floor. Thanks for that. Really appreciate that. These llamas are the source of a lot of difficulties. She is sitting up. Yeah. We'll give her... She's laying back down. Keep an eye on her. But I think we're good right now. The llamas keep getting in my way. It's not nice. Okay, where can I... Okay, so... Yes. I can run off of this... maybe? With a gearbox. way. Gearbox, so these are going the opposite direction. We're gonna go into a chest, then out, and then the big stroke of genius. Where is my red toolbox? There it is. Big stroke of genius. Use a couple of brass tunnels to split like this. I mean, that's basically it. That's the plan. It's not that groundbreaking, I'll admit. That's it. We did it. But now we need to figure out how to get this last one going, and we'll do that with bop 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 bop. Okay. So this should, if all goes well. 1, 2. Yeah, perfect. Good, 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 good. All right. Let's take these downstairs. Hope this doesn't catch fire. Why would it ever do that? All right, so these guys. Filter to make sure they're only using those. And then the last guy needs a screwdriver, and that's it. Right? That's our kinetic mechanisms in the bag. So we actually have a screwdriver we can use, I think, or did we? It ran out. Okay, our screwdrivers ran out. Well, in that case, there was something for sale at the market, an infinite screwdriver for 5 gold, 5 stacks of silver, basically. That's more than we have, so we're just gonna make a screwdriver just to get the system running. 3 iron, 2 blue dye. That's not bad. And then that's basically the end of tier 2, which we already reached that, but now we did it again, but organized. Let's just take a stack of blue. Tier 3 worries me in a lot of different ways. We have to actually use explosions in tier 3 automation. We have to have 2 specialty items created, laying on the ground somewhere, and then we have to make them, we have to capture them in the same explosion with TNT. Doing so causes them to fuse into another item that we need. So it's very peculiar. Screwdriver. 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 There you go. Oh yeah, now we need to actually get our mechanisms over here. I'm gonna leave a chest back here for that excess blue dye and some other random stuff that I don't care about, that I'm gonna wonder later why in the world is it there. That guy's just gonna live there, I guess. That's just his home now. Let's grab some ladders. No, 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 no. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Crap, that just went in there. That just went in there. What is that gonna do? Ugh. Okay, it turned out that was not a good place for a ladder. Do I have any good places for ladders? We got a ladder over here. Getting back up onto the main floor is still a bit of an issue. It just went right through. Nice. Where can we throw a ladder around here? Because I don't want to block the view of anything interesting. That's part of it, really. It's a weird part of it, but it's a part of it. Can Can I do right here? Yes. Oh, I love this song so much. There we go. Now we've got a ladder. Okay, so we got to get the kinetic mechanisms going. Got to get them pulled back over. So they are... Ah. Yeah, we haven't even gotten them into the lower levels yet. Well, luckily, that's not going to be hard to do. Because all we got to do... Thank you, Day. Appreciate it. I'll have some more interesting Darkest Dungeon stuff going on Wednesday. There we go. Night. There we go. They should be coming out any minute now. Might be able to peek through this way. Oh yeah, I see him. I see him down in the lower left. The speed doesn't matter so much as the throughput. And we're still going to be kind of... Let's say we leave it running infinitely. Our main thing right now, I think our big bottleneck is clay. All right. Man, if you guys could just not be on there, whatever. You can just be there. This is not doing anything. Crap. Why is this not doing anything? What's happening here? Man, if you could just move off of here. Guys, please. If you want to go anywhere else, that would be swell. It would be so good. I'd be thrilled. Why did this not... Kinetic mechanism, sequenced assembly, add an electron tube, screwdriver. Yeah. Just, yeah, thank you. Yeah, keep going. Yep. You can keep walking. No, not this way, We're busy in here. Buddy, please, come on. For me, just anywhere else. Go away. Go away. Oh, uh-oh. You're going away. You're doing it. He did it. I'm sure he'll never bother us again. That's the last we've heard of him. Okay. Now then, why is this not... They're not powered. That would do it. That would do it. I don't feel like that's the first time I've forgotten that part. It's an easy that anybody could have forgotten. It's, I mean, it's a very common thing to forget. There we go. Yay. Boom. Precision mechanisms are back for a limited time. Okay, so this means we can break this now. And move them to our new precision mechanism mall. Cool. That's it. Infinite precision mechanisms. We can get rid of this, This doesn't have anything of use on it. These are incomplete mechanisms, I think. That's just an empty chest. Short, I think we could. I think this... No, this does not have pizza. It's got some interesting foods, though. But it does kind of look like we're making pizzas. Don't even need these electrons tubes anymore. How did the jumping go tonight? What's our holdup on electron tubes? Llama! Why are there always llamas in my factory? Okay, electron tubes are fine, they're just a little bit slow. Why are they slow? What is our holdup? Wait a second, what is our holdup? Is it this? Because we can fix that. I got really backed up on those earlier. Mechanical pizzas. It's hard. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm really not surprised. It looks hard. Remind me to never do it. Alright, grab a bunch of these. This is just to kind of get us on our feet over here with the factory being moved into these little spots. Okay, so this is where we put the finished ones, right? Yeah, it's the water that's running slow. That's what it is. Okay, there we go. That should speed this up a little bit. Minecraft parkour. I've never been a huge fan of the jump maps in Minecraft. I don't know, just doesn't strike my fancy that much. It's like if I want to do a fun jumpy game, I'll probably just do Mario. There we go. Now we can just watch things being produced. It's kind of mesmerizing. Water is the issue here. Water is the limiting factor right now. Oh, I see. Because it's running that one. Yeah. Okay, and then... Yeah, there we go. That'll probably speed things up a bit, maybe? Because it's taking water from both sides of our infinite well. Maybe that'll help. I don't know for sure. It definitely looks better now. Looks like it's doing a good job. Look at all those things happening. It's quite calming. Okay, so that is tier 2 done. I still need to clean up the old tier 2 factory setup over here. Like, all of this was this massive tier 2 setup. Look at the old crystal setup. I did one long run of 12 spouts, and then I brought them back on the other side, which it kind of looked cool, but it takes up a ton of room. And this was a lot uglier. I've already cleaned up a lot of it. This was the iron production. Still got a lot of free iron in there that I don't need anymore. But now everything's like nice and packed in and accessible at the front. I can put a nice little glass window over it, maybe. That could be nice. We got the furnace making the iron. and all the excess iron is usable by us. See, that's a cool looking, this is a cool looking iron setup right here. Look at that. Can you make a netherite farm? I don't think you can make netherite raw here, but let me check. What produces netherite in this? That. Netherite dust. How do I get netherite dust? Oh, by smelting a netherite ingot, or pulverizing a netherite ingot. That kind of defeats the purpose. Golden scrap, dust, molten netherite. Molten netherite. Looks like in all of these you're gonna need the netherite scrap. Rich slag, interesting. Is there a way to get debris? Maybe, how do we get ancient debris? Anything? There's no way to get ancient debris except mining it. Just mines out the nether. Now that is possible. In fact, we might do that next week. If you guys want. Theron, I don't know if you remember the nether drill we made that one time, but that was pretty good. Now here's the thing. To do something like that, lava is our enemy. So we need a machine that is going to basically place a wall of netherrack down to destroy lava in its way, and then drill through it. All right, you with me? So we have to place down netherrack and then drill the middle out of it. So it's, yeah, we're basically building a boring machine, a big boring machine. So it's gonna make like a, let's throw out random numbers, a 10 by 10 slab of netherrack in front of it, and then drill out the center 8 by 8. The result is that we get a dry tunnel all the way through. Then, how do we capture the items we want while dealing with the fact that we're going to get a ton of netherrack? We want to have netherrack on hand because that's going to do twofold. It's gonna delete the lava, but it's also going to create a bridge for us out of netherrack, which is pretty useful. Something that just spawns beds. Let's see. You would have to right click on the bed, which I wonder if you get a deployer to do that. That would be silly. There are easier ways to make explosions in this. I will say that. Like beds are cheap in vanilla Minecraft, but TNT is actually going to be pretty cheap in this mode because we can generate sand from basically nothing, from cobblestone. We build a cobblestone generator like we did over here. This is probably the best cobblestone generator I've ever set up in this. This is a cobblestone generator right here. There's lava in the middle of that spinning wheel. And the wheel is stopping in place to delete 4 cobblestone at a time. That is going into these little millstones. That is pretty much full. And then that gets ground into gravel. We could, in turn, use massive crushing wheels to grind the gravel into sand. Yes, we can produce gunpowder from a fern. I don't have that turned on right now because we still haven't figured out how to get this stable. It works for a while, and then it breaks. So we've got, I think our 2 major issues with this setup here is, I got this junk in my inventory. Issue number 1, campfires. Campfires are kind of janky and inconsistent to get items out of. That's understandable. Issue number 2 is that oh good, look at this. Logs are full again. You know what I'm gonna do then? I'm gonna sell them. Let's get more silver. I could automate that, like to have overflow always go there, but I just can't be bothered. So campfires are issue number 1. Issue number 2 is knives break. They keep breaking. We need a knife on the cutting board, and that has durability. That I can have a big stockpile of knives, but that just prolongs the inevitable. It's like it just means it's longer. I'm just hitting the snooze button on that problem. So we got to figure out how we are going to make that work. So knife. Better knives. There's an option. Because I've been using flint knives. Which what's the durability? Can I see the durability? What's the hotkey for F3Q for this? Is it F3 or advanced tooltips? She is down, yeah. She's been down for a while. Durability. What's the durability of a knife? Do I have any flint in this house? I do. I have some upstairs. Okay, I'm just gonna make a flint knife. Yes, but not in the same way. And it kind of sucks. Okay. And actually, I'm doing this so I can kind of find out. Hello, durability, please. There we go, 131 on a flint knife. Flint. Iron knife. Durability? Not gonna tell me. It's a secret. Alright, well then, how about I do this? How about I use the iron knife? Dang it. Get on there. Oh, right. That's not something you can cut. I don't actually know what all I can and cannot cut. I can cut this, though. There we go. Alright, get out of here. Iron knife, 250. I mean, that's at least something. It's not great, but that is an improvement. And we could even automate the creation of that if we stacked on an iron farm and sticks thrown in. And then diamond knife is probably, you know, or netherite knife, sure. Okay, what can I do with a flint knife? What is the make it invent? Here we go, here we go. In a smithing table, you need to combine it with an eternal stella, which once you make one of these, you get 3 uses out of it. 3 things you can make infinite. To make that, I need stellarite, stellarite. That would be in here. I have 5 stellarite, okay. So I can make, that'd be 6 of these. Emeralds, we can get emeralds. Rubber duck, got plenty of those. Petrified orb. This is the tricky one. I have 1 of those, I think. Spawns in Y 1 to 30. Yeah, I've got 1 of them. So this is the rare one, and I don't think there's a way to get them. Except for you just gotta find the stuff. Yeah, that's basically it. So if I can break it with Silk Touch, I can get double by crushing it, maybe even a little extra. Yeah, those are gonna be hard to find, I assume. And it doesn't look like I can get them anywhere except mining. So that's the only way. Without that, we're stuck with have a massive chest or chest array above the cutting setup and just load it up with knives, but it's gonna run out eventually. It's like, that's a really annoying thing, is I want these factories to basically be no maintenance, because as the factory continues to grow, I'm gonna continue to have more things to maintain. That's kind of annoying. Oh, this is full now. Kinetic mechanisms are full. Did this screwdriver already break? Yes, it did. Impressive. Impressive suckage. All right, I need actual dye. Yeah, that's the thing. And I gotta actually really consider, like, okay, yes, you can have it, but, you know, even if I get it, now it's like, well, which handful of things am I gonna use that on? Because that is not a lot of uses. If I can get those orbs, then I get to pick 3 things to set up forever. Like I've actually got just a massive stack of what is it? One of these used saws, right? Yeah, this one right here just uses saws, and I've just got a big chest full of saws up here, which is almost out, admittedly, but like we're backed up. We're done here. This was my backup. This was my solution for backup bone meal, which didn't work because apparently you can't compost wheat. So I should have used carrots for that farm instead. Oh yeah, let me grab a little stack of this. I've been running low. Eternal Stella. All right, so here's our issue there. We want to do Eternal Stella. We're going to want to do big mine. Big mine. 2 options there. And either way, we just need a ton of drills, really. So the drills require lead. How are we doing on lead? Not great. 1 drill takes 2 lead ingots. So we're looking at 18 drills here. Mittens. Lakitu. Pounce-a-lot. Mr. Wiggums. And you can buy lead. Ooh, that's a decent deal on lead. 4 silver coins for a lead, so we'd be looking at 8 coins. 8 coins for a drill. Noloth. Nololoth. Okay, import. How much does it cost to buy the lead import? Which feels cheesy, but it's like, it's not. It only costs 10 silver coins to buy the import recipe. That's not bad. There you go. Would Pounce-a-lot fit? It's because he got knighted. That was the problem. Okay, we're not gonna open up any big projects right now. This is gonna be planning. So I don't know what all of these. Can I put this on my back? No. What even? What even? Can I? What if I just put this diving helmet here? Does that work? No. I don't get it. Wait. Oh, there's a backpack slot? Does that work? Oh my gosh, that works. So I don't even have to use my armor slot for my backpack. The backpack is OP. The backpack is so OP. From Dragon Age. It's all from Dragon Age. Charm belt, ring, hands, medal. I do have a medal for my card collection. Oh, did that just give me a? Did it just give me some kind of effect? Speed. It gave me a speed effect? What? I'm slightly faster because I collected trading cards? So, the loot table, like when you're running around and finding treasures in dungeons, occasionally you get a booster pack of trading cards. And once you acquire a full set of 27, which I've got some holographic, my holographics are down here on the lower level and my regulars are up here. I'm sorting my deck. You get a medal, which apparently gives you a speed effect. I should probably look into getting those other medals. Because there's one, okay, so we got the base set complete. There's a nether set, an end set, a bug set, a create set, aquaculture, farmer's delight. I don't know what these are from. And then the perfect buddy steel medal. I was just collecting them because I was like, cool, treasure that I can just collect for the sake of collecting. I mean, that's, what more could you ask for? Oh, and it also comes with grading sleeves in this mod pack. So you've got your really valuable cards you can put in sleeves for reasons, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So options for big mining setup. I've got a few things in mind. So one is we can just build a bulldozer, you know, a big boring machine. One that is self-propelled by a little, actually, so we've been using furnace minecarts to propel us forward. That's not actually necessary because you could instead do a, instead of having it place regular rails, you could just have it place powered rails with a redstone block next to it. That feels like it would be more expensive, and you'd have to be drilling the redstone block, so it's an extra drill. But like, maybe it's something to consider. Although getting the cart moving has not really been an issue. What is an issue is running into lava. So I'd have to set up some deployers, which means I need gold, which means I need to do more mining, which means I need a better drill machine. Another option is, let's just not even use a bulldozer. Let's just use a big a big arm on a rotating mechanical bearing that just, you know, swipes through the rock a little bit at a time. Maybe less efficient, and I'd have to like set it up, tear it down, kind of stuff over and over again. But it could... It's one of those things I could leave running for a while. The advantage is I don't have to worry about lava as much. In the current setup, if the Bulldobzer runs into lava and the cart gets destroyed, it's a pain to dig it out again. So having something where like the actual mechanism is way out there, but all the loot is safely, you know, back here, that's something to consider. What I've got envisioned is like a central point attached to a piston on top of the mechanical bearing, so that we can push out our machine a little ways and then start spinning it around. After it completes the rotation, we push it out like an extra, however wide it is. Let's say it's 5 blocks wide. Push it out 5 blocks, repeat the process, and just keep doing that over and over. In addition, you can attach chutes to moving setups. The benefit there is that we could have all of the loot spewing out at our center point, so that we could like sit safely back and sort through all of the blocks that are getting mined through. That would be handy, because then we can sort through all the junk and like start while it is digging around. We can work on like, okay, well now, actually, you know what? I'm gonna try something. We're gonna try a little mini project here using mechanical piston and mechanical bearing in cahoots to do this as a proof of concept before we end stream. Is this still going? It's still planting. Is it still? It's out. It's out. Why is it out now? What did it run out of? Knives. We're out of knives. Okay. Well, I had plans here, but as it turns out, I have to babysit our power supply. For what it's worth, it hasn't been out for long. Okay, yeah, we can do another 13 on this. Just fill it full of knives. Just Knives McGee over here. It's still destroying. Oh, the piston mechanical arm is still destroying it. So even though we did lengthen it, it is still going to destroy a few. Dang it. That's one of the weaknesses, I guess, of using a mechanical piston over a, yeah, look at that. Just like that. Okay, so is this producing bone meal again yet? Yeah, not as many at least. Hello, do you have a knife? Would you like a knife? Oh, it's got a filter on it. There we go. All right, no more flint knives allowed, only that type of knife. Ooh, it's nice being a little bit speedier. But if I could offload charcoal into a trade station, that'd be nice. Okay, luckily we built up a good power supply, so we're actually doing okay. Okay, let's loop into... I need to just tap into a power source here. I should consider for all of my modules to have gearboxes in every corner. That would be pretty nice. Okay, this is gonna run a little bit speedy. Oh, but there is something I can do about it. There we go. So we can just choose our speed now. We're going to take a mechanical bearing and a piston somehow. All right, what's the recipe for a mechanical piston? Dang it, you're right. Casing, pole, 2 cogs. How could I have been so blind? Oh, and a plank. 1 plank. Okay, so our idea here is, hey, wouldn't it be cool if mechanical bearing on mechanical piston? Oh. Okay. Now, next, add to that sequenced gear shift. All right, here's where things get wacky. So hang on to your toes. What? All right. Okay. Good. How does this work? Whoa. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to extend that magically. Never been a fan of this one. Wrong way. So I can do that, and then what happens now if I spin it? Oh, it can't. Whoa! And then I just add a piston extension pole, and then it... No? I have to kind of wiggle it a little bit to get that to... And then, whoa! Okay, imagine that, but at a massive range, like 50 blocks. And where it's also mining through the rock. Because I think maybe sequenced gear shift, if I tell it, if I don't give it a time, if I instead give it a specific angle and say, I want you to spin by 360 degrees, even though it's going to be getting slowed down by digging through rock, once it gets back around, it will stop. And then I could have another sequenced gear shift up here. Maybe? I don't need to automate this thing to an extreme degree, but technically I could set up something that says, you know, run this 360 degrees, and when this locks back into place, which I can do that with like a redstone link or something. I'm not sure exactly what I would use to tell if it's done. Then activate the next sequenced gear shift, which pushes the piston out an extra 5 blocks. But then I keep having to add poles onto the end. I don't know. This may be unnecessary. Like, this can probably just mostly be just let it spin around as much as it wants, and then when you're ready to extend it, then disable the turning mechanism. Disable the turning mechanism, add some piston extension, extend it out, repeat. That may be how we do it. And that would make us a nice little... Could probably make a deployer to place the poles. Oh, Theron, you're right. I have to think, like, how much time does that save, ultimately? Like, the mental load of doing all that versus... How long is that setup going to be there? It's like, we can't extend that far before it's just like, okay, we're not, you know... It's like, it's not even touching the blocks anymore because it's such a wide pole that it's basically clipping through everything without drilling. So it's like, I need to figure out a setup that's pretty lightweight. You wouldn't have to babysit it at least, that's true. Oh, and I just realized, you know what we could do when we're done? Is we could use the schematic cannon to build another one. Of a certain specification. Oh no! Wouldn't the Bulldobzer be so much easier though? All right, all right, we're done. First of all, here's what I'm leaning towards. We make a cart-based one. But we build a dedicated loader-unloader. We'll make a nice Bulldobzer. We'll make one with a nice interior cabin, very large scale, lots of windows, tons of storage space. The problem for me always with the minecart contraption setups is the inventory space fills up and it's a pain to unload it because you can't actually open the chests while it's in a contraption mode. You have to like take it over to a cart assembler, shut it down to lock it into the world again, and then you can open up the chests, and then you have to lock it, and then you'd have to turn it back into a contraption, and it's like, what if instead we don't do that and we use the portable storage interface block, which lets us have like basically a dedicated unloading port, so that we build our setup, we take it down into the mines, we just place down one cart rail, put it on top, give it some juice with the furnace. It pushes through, it digs for like 200 blocks. It's got a billion chests on board that are loaded to the brim. Hey, casual. We're wrapping up. And then after that, we just shift right click to scoop the whole thing up. We have to be careful to make sure that it can actually be done, because if it gets too full, we have problems. And then all we gotta do is like take it back to our unloading station, which is a big room that's like large enough to fit the whole thing, and it's got a storage interface to connect to that port perfectly. So it just slides into place, and then it just connects, and it drops all of its stuff into a nice sorting mechanism. Done. And only about halfway done. Man. Just imagine if I added, like, really, really awful troll stuff for Dabble Worlds. I'm not doing that. I'm not hinting at that. Don't worry. Everyone, I need to go to sleep. Minecraft will resume in a week, probably, because now I've got all sorts of ideas. Hey, some people use shimmer blocks for good. I think it was either I bet it was Rainberry had a really fun little Kaizo setup with wallops, and had a very fun little, I don't know how you'd label it, but a very fun setup that I wouldn't call a troll setup at the ending using shimmer blocks. If you haven't tried that level, you should. Anyway, I'll be streaming again on Wednesday. We'll be playing Darkest Dungeon. So look forward to that. It's going to be fun. I'm starting to look ahead towards the end game, even though we're a ways off. Have a wonderful night, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.